is a suck bomb bed. Oh, yeah? No! He does suck. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure set. It's from the Transformers Bumblebee Adventures, Cybertron Adventures, Dinobots Unite line, and it's Slugtron, featuring Megatron and Dinobot Slug, aka Slag. And this was interesting. I found this at the same time I found Bumble Swoop at my local Walmart, and well, I want to get me some Cyberverse Dinobots, and well, this was the second one on the list to pick up. So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have a Slugtron and the packaging, and it's one of those open face, you can grab them type of boxes. We've got Slugtron up here, of course, and we got Megatron and Slug, and we've got artwork of Slugtron in the middle. The top of the package has the new Dinobots Unite logo up there. It's got the Dinobots Unite on the side. The other side's got a picture of Megatron, and yeah, so here they are in the package. There's Slugtron down there. They both combine. And of course, we got the Dinobots Unite little kind of print there. And it says Unite down at the bottom. Right there, Dinobots Unite. It's Dinobots Unite. And of course, we get Megatron. So yeah, back of the package here, we've got Megatron turning into a tank, Slug. And they both combine into Slugtron. I like the Unicron head up there. I think that's kind of cool. Unicron-esque looking head. But yeah, so here's the two of them together. Combined, Megatron turns into the tank. We got Slug, the Dinobot. And there he is. Yeah, pretty darn interesting. And that's about it for the package. Let's get these guys out of box and see what we think. So here we have Megatron and Slug out of the packaging, and I gotta say Slug's definitely the better of the two figures. He's not too terribly bad for a Cyberverse figure. I definitely like him. Megatron is kind of crappy, really. He's really thin. He's pretty much just a tank with arms and a head. He's got this big weird gap that doesn't want to close on mine, which kind of sucks. Yeah, and that's pretty much Megatron right there. Now, Slug, on the other hand, definitely a lot cooler. He's got articulation in the arms, both arms. The legs really don't move. They're kind of a brick, and that's about it. But he looks cooler than Megatron. I gotta give him that. It's definitely a lot more fun Transformer. Kind of G1-like, really. So, transforming Megatron, we're going to take his gun off. Then we're going to open up his body, and we're going to slide his head down into here. Close that back up, slap the arms together, and then you're going to take the turrets, plop it on, and there is his tank mode, which is actually pretty good. I like this mode. I like the details. I like the turrets. It's solid. We got these missile racks on there, some nice paint details. It doesn't roll. It's just kind of a brick. Wish there were some wheels on the bottom at least, but it's a good tank mode. I do like it. Now, Slug is definitely a bit more complex. We're going to take his gun off as well. So there's that. Throw that to the side. We're going to lift the jaw plate up over Slug's face like this, and then you're going to lift his legs down. The back of the figure, want to lift the legs down and then get the red bit on the feet, flip that up and snap it into place to make the hips, and then you're going to make the legs nice and straight, and then we're going to pull this little port up here like that, which will be used for transformation combination later. We're going to put the tail piece on here. It's just going to fit onto the peg port like this to make the tail, and there it is. Here is our Triceratops. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Triceratops, I guess. It's very cartoony looking, but it does pull the point across and has some nods to the old G1 character, and I like that. Now, of course, the play gimmick is to combine the two figures together, so let's do that. First, we're going to take Slug's tail piece off right here, and we're going to flip this guy around. Actually, we want to keep the tail piece out. We don't want to put that in because that's going to port up into the body. So we're going to flip the feet back down like he was going into robot mode. That's going to be the waist. And then we're going to bring the jaw down, separate the body, and then we're going to flip the head inwards. And then you want to move the Triceratops face forward, split out the legs, and then that's going to make the feet like that. So that's pretty cool right there. So now we're going to take Megatron here. We're going to take the gun cannon off like that. And then we're going to basically just take the port piece right here at the bottom, and we're going to plug it in, and it's going to spring open. So we're going to clip that in there, and he's going to spring open like thus. And make sure that we put our guns on. So let's put the gun for Slug on this arm, and we will put the gun for Megatron on the right arm, as we usually do for Megatron. And then we want to make sure everything's straight and outward. Alright, let's get this back into focus and pull the camera back a bit to look at him, and there we have Slugtron. And yeah, it looks better than Bumbleswoop. I really like this kind of Unicron-esque head. He's definitely a lot more durable. He's got movement in his arms, and that's really about it. But it's a lot more solid feeling. I definitely dig that. And it stands really, really well. Of the two combiners, I just think this one looks a lot more solid together. So the big question I had, can you combine the two combiners together? Can you swap the parts out? And it turns out, yes you can. So here we have Bumbleswoop. I'm just going to exchange the parts. So these ports are all interchangeable, so we can make Megatron and Bumblebee go together, and then we can create a new Dinobot right here. So we've got the Swoop and Slug, and Megatron and Bumblebee. So what, Mega Bee and Swoop Slug? So taking a closer look at Megatron himself, again, this is for sure the weakest of the two figures. In fact, I think this is the weakest of all the figures, although I do think his vehicle mode is better than Bumblebee's. It's just, this one's not done very well. The sculpt is okay. It looks good from the front, but I mean, it's just a flat tank. Like, the back is terrible here. This is totally about the tank mode and becoming the larger robot for sure. It reminds me of the Hot Wheels that have the robot underneath it. That's really what this thing is. I mean, it's about a one-step changer at best. Taking a closer look at Slug, this is definitely the better of the two figures. I do like how he's got this kind of G1 old school brick feel to him, which a lot of people are not going to like, but I can appreciate that. It looks decent in the robot mode. The arms actually move up and down. The Triceratops mode is okay, I suppose. It gets the point across. It looks like a dinosaur, kind of. But again, this is very stylized and cartoony, so I'll give it that. And of the two figures, definitely the better one. Now, taking a closer look at Slugtron himself, I definitely think this is the better of the two combiner bots. I really do like the sculpt on the head here. It has a very Unicron feel to it, vibe to it. Definitely cool, digging that. I like the upper body, how it splits open. The red piece there looks nice. We get the tank treads of the arms. The back looks pretty good, nice and spread out. Some nice paneling details there, but we get a lot of red and gray and black, and that is definitely very Megatron looking. Now, taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, pretty decent for where they combine. It looks way better than the Bumbleswoop. I think these two color schemes look a lot better together. I like how he's got both guns attached on the arms. The fists look pretty good. I like the waist that's red, the spikes. All that looks very cool, very Dinobot-esque. We got the gold trim on the gun, which is a nice touch. And again, you know, kind of gives this figure a nice Dinobot-y vibe, and I'm there for it. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, I think these look a lot better than the Bumbleswoop. I like the dinosaur skull as the feet, the back of the jaw, making the back of the feet definitely cool. The legs are nice and folded up, and we get the spikes from the shoulders there, the gold and the red and the silver with black highlights. I mean, it all looks good, and it's stable, so that's a win. For comparison, here we have Slugtron next to a Bumbleswoop, and yeah, I like Bumbleswoop with the wings, but I gotta say I think Slugtron looks a bit cooler. He's a bit beefier. He definitely ties together as far as color schemes go. For sure, I like that better. Why Megatron's combining with a Dinobot, I'm not really sure. None of this happened in the TV movie that we got. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. And it's interesting to see them side by side. And, you know, I guess it's cool you can combine the two Dinobots together as well. So is Slugtron from the Transformers Cyberverse Dinobots Unite line something you want in your Transformers collection? Well, this could be a very, very easy pass for a lot of Transformers fans. If you are a Dinobot completist, this might be something that you want to pick up if you want to get the Cyberverse Dinobots. If you are a Cyberverse completist, maybe you're going to get it. To be honest, any hardcore fan would easily pass, I would think. I really believe this is about $5 too much for what it is. I think kids are really going to dig this. It does have some play value because you get a tank, a bad guy, you get the Triceratops Dinobot, and they can combine together, which is a fun, cool play gimmick. And between the two combiner bot sets that I've looked at so far, this one's definitely the better of the two, even though Megatron kind of sucks in his robot mode, but I think it makes up for in the tank and in the combined mode. So there is Slugtron from Transformers Cyberverse Dinobots Unite. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.